Hi, my love. So we're going to get right into it. And today is a freestyle. It's whatever comes out. I'm going to read you the energy as appropriately as possible. You guys always know that I get out the first feeling. We have a beautiful full moon in Leo on the 12th, of course, you know. And we're going to get started with oracles. We have the power card, which is like the tower. There's a lightning that is striking in the photo. I love this deck. It's called Sacred Destiny, if you want to get it, if you're interested in Sacred Destiny. It's more pictorial. It's like live photos instead of everything being animated. So that might actually grasp your attention, especially if you're a photographer, you work with medias. You might do it for work too, Libra. The tower card is coming down, or I feel like some of you already experienced this. Before the full moon in Leo, you can already have events that churned out before everyone else feels it. It feels it. It's possible. The reason why I say that is because the higher you are ascended, it means that you get the signals a tad bit earlier. You've already gone through the tough part of it. So we also have blessings with a canary. Reason why I present the happy card second is because we have to go through this transformative tower. It is the power card, by the way. You have to go through this tumultuous wave, I'll call it, before the blessing can come in. This is a teaching moment or the learned lesson. And then you have this omnipotent waterfall that is flowing through the canary underneath. We have a lot of life that happens here. Destruction, life. Destruction and life. I don't know if this speaks of like personal stories from 30s to 40s to 50s, like your age bracket. I don't know if it's talking about a transformation that you've really worked hard for, but we're doing the hard work now as a collective. Something interesting I want to bring up. MJ over at Soulful Revolution, you guys know I love her very much. She spoke about the wounded masculine. This is just an example. We can all be wounded feminines as well. But she's saying that the wounded masculine is touching too much on the feminine part, but not healing the major wounds of abandonment, being left alone, being left out in the cold, which is the Five of Pentacles. I just lost the card. But I think that that's what it speaks of a little bit, is it's touching on this card going through a tower moment, receiving the blessing later if the right action is taken. Okay, I'll put that on my desk too. I feel like it's bad luck when a card kind of falls off your desk and you don't keep it there. I'm highly superstitious. So we'll leave the blessing card right here. And we're going to go clarify those two that you received today. I pre-pulled them before I filmed the video, as you could tell. And I only do 2 or 3 usually. I don't overdo it. Welcome back to your channel. This is for you. We're going to do whatever comes out. I'm going to check my splits. 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords is in purple in this deck, and it's about sleepless energy, anxiety, or worry. I think that's the wounded part of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Sometimes those wounded parts aren't fully healed. We work on it, but they're not fully healed. We spend a long journey in this 9 of Swords. So you could be woken up in the middle of the night. Your dreams are very telling of what is going on in your future, or what's about to happen in the future. I'll tell you of a dream last night. I overshare on the channel. But last night, I had like a very gleeful set of almost, I don't know if they were trolls or it seemed like they were friendly, but I knew deep down my intuition was saying they're not that friendly to you. And they were spraying this mist around me. I remember the dream very vividly. And I'm sharing with you because I feel like it could tell you of your environment. It could tell you of things that maybe aren't well, or maybe they aren't intended for you to fully see. So in the dream, they're spraying around me, and I looked at the box of what they were spraying, and these trolls or whatever, they seemed clown-like, very gleeful. They were spraying a mist that smelled good. It was like cookies on the package, roses on the package, and I knew that the mist was even false. So that's your intuition coming through. That's Pisces coming through to your dream. It's an example. If you guys would like to help decode the dream for me, that'd be wonderful. But I just thought it was silly. And I do feel like it's telling of disingenuous parts that you maybe interact with. Maybe you're not familiar with them. And I felt like they were spraying the mist to trick me. So We'll talk about that in the future. We'll decode dreams together, and we'll also have future lessons about what your dreams are telling you. There's also a thing called dream dictionaries also that help you throughout your life. You could look up your dreams and the overall spiritual meaning as well. So we have a Nine of Swords. This takes place in the sleep state. For some of you, you could be walking around in the middle of the night and worried about a particular thing. Nine of Swords can also talk about struggles, or this is someone around you. For the majority on the channel, I feel like the Nine of Swords is somebody around you in the first video here today. Let's get started. Who's following Libra's journey? Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Ten of Cups. Okay, there's several here. Queen of Cups was right there. She's in green. Usually a Queen of Cups card, her outfit, and let me just tilt the light here, desk light. Usually the outfit is blue with a Queen of Cups because she's exemplifying emotions. Her outfit is blue in this deck. I forgot what this deck was called, I'm sorry. But her outfit is blue, but she's draped around a lot of intuition. The green around her is the truth, intuition, intellectualism. She knows the truth, the Queen of Cups. This is what surrounds you. Could be Cancers. Ten of Cups is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Five of Swords, somebody who claims to be hurt. I don't know if you guys can see it too. I'm sorry for the focusing today. Focusing. Five of Swords is about somebody who claims you caused them anguish or something is painful in the current moment. I don't know why we have the Five of Swords. I have to investigate. Seven of Pentacles, we have somebody investing too. This is the Libra investment we got from last night's new love video. It reappears today. Those are the four compartments. Queen of Cups. Emotional states around you. People who could be Cancers as well. Cancer male, Cancer female. Why are they claiming there's a Five of Swords? Freestyle. Okay, you have two cards only. King of Swords. I knew this guy played a integral part, or he is showing up in our reading with fierceness. This King of Swords feels a little angry. He feels like he needs to get something out into the open. There's a King of Swords approaching you. I'll clarify him and the Queen of Cups in just a second, and the World. So there's a closure. Capricorn. Pluto and Capricorn taught us that there's very stubborn rules in our system. That's what that whole transit was about. We're about to go in Aquarius, right? Or we're in it. It's about rules. I told you guys before, I believe Capricorn's like the parent of all 12 zodiacs. It's staple rules. It's very, very stubborn beliefs. And we can't innovate there. The reason why we're in the age of Aquarius is because we're allowed to innovate and change the rules. They're the rebels of the zodiac, remember? Aquarius being the rebel. So there's someone in scarcity with something you closed out. I think because you closed it out bravely and you're doing the hard work, you're getting the blessings. It may be hard to believe some days, or you don't see that your work is doing something, but it's vividly being made aware in just these two cards. I'm going to clarify blessings right now. What is blessings? Three of Swords. Okay, we had to pass through a time of loss. We had to lose particular things, people, relationships, can be the Three of Swords, to attain this blessing. Or somebody broke our heart. Six of Pentacles could have came from a Taurus who was not giving. I don't think they offered something substantial in the freestyle here, because they're going to come back around and try to say something. King of Swords is Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Also your air sign brethren. They could be a Cancer too, Gemini in the Five of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So the earth signs seem to be very emotionally connected to you. We have the, who is this? What? Star. Okay, sorry. The Star card is Aquarius. You're moving into this timeline, a strong timeline of the water bearer. You might be bearing this in a creative sense. You might have people encouraging you to go to this North Node. A lot of you know what that is already. It might be writing a book, sharing your tale. It might be that you discuss your timeline. It might be that you develop a channel on YouTube and you speak of the struggle. So other people don't have as much of a difficult time as you. This is a big star energy. It's innovative and you're doing something that other people do not do currently. Okay, that might just be the inspiration. You uplift people who really need it, is another way to say that. I noticed when I started, I'll just share it real quick. When I started to share the channel with people who knew nothing about tarot, no knowledge, didn't even understand that this world even existed. Not that you tarot through your life. You don't do that. These are inspiration markers. But when I started to share it, people were like, can you actually discuss that more? Can you go into the card that you showed on Instagram? Or can you go into the card that you talked about today? It really opened eyes. That was maybe the only rebellious thing you can do. But tarot cards are just a window into how a feeling might be, or how it's described an era in your life. So Six of Pentacles, you could be going through the generosity right now, okay? I'm not talking about the coworkers that talk about you at work. I'm talking about the uplifting moments where you feel cared for and also generous times come back to you. Six of Pentacles talks about generosity, kindness, support, somebody who really likes you in the family. I think that that is part of this Canary Blessings card. If you notice, all the yellows go together. The Tower cards are all dark and gloomy, so you had to pass through this time of grief. It could have been someone who knows now that they broke your heart, okay? I don't know if that's a collective thing. We'll see in the future, but I do believe it's a collective thing. That's why I'm saying it in the reading, okay? Let's go for a little bit more. Why is the Queen of Cups appearing? Whoa. Okay, sorry, I got excited because I know these cards check out. Five of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles. They still want to work with you. The value is there. I think this is finally having sympathy for seeing what you had to go through. If a lot of you are this star card, someone understands your journey in clear view now. Looking through the binoculars is pretty clear. You're going on to the age of Aquarius. You're bringing a lot of healing modalities with you, and they're stern. We have to believe in those things. The reason why I say that is because it got you to this point by healing yourself. We have the Five of Pentacles. They feel left out, which is over here. This is the traditional Five of Pentacles card. There is something different about it. The man, the masculine in the Five of Pentacles, wants his hand to be held. Okay? Where others, he's chasing the female in this Five of Pentacles. He's grabbing her hand so hard, and she is trying to lead him. So the divine feminine might be doing something outside of her regular work, which is probably going back and setting the score even. She might want to make it even and more understandable. It's not selfish. Again, I said in yesterday's reading, your healing is not done selfishly. It's the opposite. It's selfless. Because if you're healing these wounds, it's so that you could close the chapter and move on. It's very stern. Close the chapter and move on, Aquarius. Star card. Three of Pentacles is here. I don't know if it's genuine. I feel like you have other collaborators, but you really have to use strict discernment here. People who really look at your talents and your skills, your drive, maybe what your trade is, Libra, because it's something that you offer. I think you really have to look at this discernment in a wide macro view, this Three of Pentacles, okay? And I do know it's a card for today. I do know it's offered. That might be part of the blessings. The other day, I was going through the drive-thru at Starbucks. I met a girl who was a Pisces. She had given me her business card. And I couldn't help but notice she had the moon cycles on her card that she was presenting to me as her business. She was doing art. She gave it to me, and I couldn't help but notice that I would have never met somebody like this before. She was very friendly. It's something like that, is the tribe or the people that connect to you most are going to start showing in your 3D world, and it's up to you to accept their kindness, support, and discerning whether it's extremely genuine too. Three of Pentacles. I have a King of Pentacles. I have a funny card here, the Four of Cups. I don't know why I keep getting this. That means the collective I read for is going through this card. Four of Cups is a missed opportunity. I've only seen it with a few people recently. Very, very few, like maybe 3 readers only. Six of Cups, missing you. That's the nostalgia. I think what is your angels are trying to show you is the nostalgia is being brought in for a reason. How do you react to the old? Are you missing someone from the past too, and is it keeping you in an old story? That's the question I guess you could answer today with the Six of Cups and Four of Cups, actually, both cards. This one, the Four of Cups, she is under a mushroom cloud, like she's actually under mushrooms, and there is a tempting pagan fairy at the top that is trying to lure her into the past. So that's why I use this deck today, because there's future influence and there's past influence too. And she just wants to be set free, which freedom is a lot of what you'll see in the Age of Aquarius. Mark my words. That's a part of it. We have the Queen of Wands. I'm one of the only collectives which truly the Queen of Wands shows up for. All of the queens have rolled out the last 2 weeks, but we've been missing her. And now she's coming out more. She's coming out and wants to be seen. I do believe it talks about creativity, and there's got to be a passion for something coming up. It could be anything, really. It could be your fitness, personal goals in the home. It could be how you earn. It could also be, maybe even it is a physical makeover for some of you in your life. But she has a creativity that is about to possibly blossom a business. It could be that you're skillful and you haven't touched on it in a while. Queen of Wands. But her appearing is a good luck sign. She's usually missing in this era, especially when there's towers falling. She is missing. And the reason why she's here today is because it's saying Libra light has this. It's very apparent the collective has this in use. All right. Seven of Cups, the Emperor, Knight of Swords, Aquarius. Everything is pointing to being innovative. You guys are the leaders, is what this reading is telling me. What is the most useful tool coming from the Star and the Queen of Wands? Thank you. Eight of Swords. You don't limit yourselves. This is a limiting beliefs card. Upright, it talks about there's limitations in the current. I want to tell you that you don't over-restrict yourselves. You allow yourself to see that there is a sun creeping over the horizon, and it's meant for you. So this tells me it's a fearless collective. Maybe in the past that was the belief. I could not do, I could not be. I don't have the power with me. Okay, but it's saying that you got rid of it in the reading and you're viewing your options now. 7 cups, 6 cups, 5 cups, however relevant that is for you. And I hope it didn't get too deep here today. I'm just seeing that things are flowing, and I see that you're making the changes every day. You don't just watch tarot videos and assume it'll change itself. We have the Ace of Swords. Very little collectives are actually getting the sword itself. You'll see the sword in the King of Swords, and you'll see it in other cards. But we are a collective that keeps seeing the clarity. That's powerful, you guys. I don't even think you know how big that is, because not a lot of collectives are actually getting the Ace of Swords. It's talking about you understanding something on a deeper esoteric level, where somebody absent from you now, maybe no contact, maybe a lover that left or a partner that left, they see something truthful about you. It could be too that a weakness that was viewed by many people is actually your strong suit. Something about that, like it's your strength. Joan of Arc's sword, it's something on that deep of a level, and you are using it in the 3D. You are implementing it. Look at the cards. Beautiful sacral energy, then the truth of the blue, which is why hospitals and places like that use it on walls, because it's supposed to calm the spirit. And it's saying here that you're in use of it. Let me do one more thing, and I gotta grab a new deck. I can't keep using the same one. What is the truth of the sword? Magician. You're changing things by making it move. I don't know too if this has something to do with you moving fast, because I'm getting something about speed, but you're implementing change quite rapidly. I don't know what happened here. It's like your ass got kicked. You do something by, I guess you don't want to live rigid anymore. You're implementing change because you hate the rigidity of the loneliness. And loneliness has been happening in the entire world. It's kind of like an epidemic of loneliness. You're taking yourself out of that actively with the Magician and the Queen of Wands. Let me know what you think. I love this reading. It went to a whole nother level today, but I hope it was resonant on more than one level, even if it's one place in your life. Thank you guys so much. We go to a part 2 next. Thank you.